I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build.
Hey guys! What'd y'all think about that creepy intro? I thought it fit what we're going to talk about today. Becca, do you like the clowns? Okay, guys, we have a ball game and stuff that's about to happen. I've got 2 hours. Hey, Wild Angel. Hey, Shane Sean. And y'all are going to see Bailey coming in and out and getting ready, okay? It's hectic here, 4 p.m., but I wanted to try to get a daytime live out so everyone had a chance to be here that didn't like to stay up super late and stuff. Hey, Tutti Frutti. Stories with LJ. There's Lacey. I missed you, Lacey. Hey, Shane Sean. Hey, Mojangles. Thank you for being here. Okay, who has followed the Lori Vallow Daybell case? Put a 1 in chat if you've been following it close-ish. I know most of you had to have heard about it because it's wild. It's everywhere. Oh, Rocket. I was going to say, okay, see you in a second. No. Rocket's heard of the Lori Daybell. How are you all today? Good? What's today, Tuesday? You haven't heard of it, BH? Yes, you have. You lying. Becca says, I have tried, but started late, so it's hard to keep up. Okay, well, what I want to do today is kind of like, just like show the slideshow and give a little bit of the backstory and really kind of dive into the cult culture here. There's so much crime that goes on in these cults. It's a big part of the true crime community, way more than we realize. I'm watching the crazy stepmom Letitia trial. I know, Lacey. I've been watching that too on Betty's channel. I've been watching it every morning. Hey, Denise. How are you? Is this the crazy lady that hit the cop with the can? No, Sean, that's Letitia. This is the Doomsday mom that unalived her kids because well you'll see. I'm gonna put the slideshow up and yeah, Tutti Frutti. She says I think I've seen the documentary about it. So they have a Lifetime movie called The Doomsday Mom, I believe, and did I say on Netflix? They have that on Netflix. They have a couple things out on Lori Daybell. Yeah, Tali and JJ, Pink fan. Yes, Letitia is a whole different animal. These moms aren't too like they're all evil moms, so that's good, Denise. You're doing good. Sassy wants to be a part of the live. Toshi, here's your cat. This is Tashi's cat, y'all. This is Sassy. I think they get excited when I'm sitting here because they know I'm about to like talk and laugh, and they always jump up here and want to be part of it because they know I'm about to go live when I get in this chair. Hey, India 3. Thank you. Yeah, I know everyone, it's in the middle of the afternoon. Everyone's going to be busy doing stuff. I just wanted to, like I said, I wanted to give everyone a chance who's just sitting around not doing anything at this time. You're going to have people that are busy at all different times of the day. And my cat had 4 babies this morning. Denise. Oh. Are they all healthy and doing good? You like my hair like this, Casper? I had it in 2 braids. I think Cosmic saw it. It was hilarious, y'all. I had 2 little braids and to get it curly for the ball game later. Thank you, though. Thank you, Casper. Love you, Nanny 3. Rocket, you see me at my absolute worst. Don't be telling on me. They're long-haired and adorable. Denise. Oh, hey, Ann Horn. I was hoping you'd be awake. I didn't know if you'd be resting or not. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Miss PJ. I'm kind of just talking to y'all for a minute so we can give everyone a chance to say hi. Oh, Sassy. Pink Fan said hi. I don't know where she jumped down, y'all. I was watching Osmic earlier. He's a hoot. Yeah, he's crazy. He's so funny. They're all funny when they get together. They're like a group of teenage boys arguing. And you just got it from a nap. Okay. I hope you feel okay today, Miss Anhorn. Hey, Messy Jessie. Wild Angel. Thank you for being here, Wild Angel. Wild Angel volunteered to help and keep stuff in line, guys. She's a good go-to girl. Alright, let's see. Okay, everyone coming in, we're going to talk about a little bit of this, you know, like the timeline of what happened in Lori Daybell's life, Vallow Daybell's life, to get up to this point. So, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, mom life. Sorry, I told y'all they'd be. I have my son over here talking about the baseball game, and my daughter's had to block her face like this, guys. Hey, Turtle Madness. How are you today? I saw someone I meant to say hi to when Nana Butterfly. Hey, Nana Butterfly. Alright. Alright, let's pull up this slideshow and get started because I don't want to run out of time, guys. Uh-oh. Becca. Mama. Show me which ones you get first. Okay, let's pull up the slideshow and see what's... Girl, can you get out of let's get started. Alright, let's pull this up, y'all. Let me see how I can... Okay, there we go. I'm going to keep it kind of small so y'all can see me too, because I feel like it's boring just like looking at the slideshow, and I'll read it off to y'all because I know y'all might not be able to see it too well. So there is the Doomsday cult mom, Lori Vallow Daybell. Hi. Okay. I'm just getting to the slideshow on my tablet, guys, because my eyes suck and my glasses are on my bed. Alright, y'all ready? Okay, so we've got Vallow. She's 49. She was a hairstylist, y'all. She was a hairstylist who was born in San Bernardino. Yes, you can wear those. Don't lose them. California, and raised a Mormon, y'all. She was raised a Mormon. She loved her kids, was a wonderful mother. This is what several friends are saying about her to the news, to the media and stuff, getting, that are asking for info about her. Okay. But then she became involved in a doomsday cult led by Chad Daybell, a novelist, podcaster, and Mormon prepper from Utah who wrote about the second coming of Jesus Christ, demons, near-death experiences, and the coming of the apocalypse. And he became her fifth husband. And that's what started it all, y'all. Is his books. That's okay. After Vallow moved to Idaho with her kids, her daughter Tally Ryan, and her adopted son Joshua, that's who's called JJ, guys, to be with Daybell. I can't see chat right now, guys, so if I'm not ignoring you, if I'm not reading out a comment, but I will go to chat and catch up every once in a while. We'll take a little break. Okay, so she moved to Idaho with her kids, Tally and JJ, to be with this guy, the Mormon apocalypse prepper that he was a big author on this, and that's how she met him, is reading his books. Okay, so prosecutors claim the couple decided the kids were zombies and had them unalived. According to 2 books about the case and court documents, this was allegedly so Tally and JJ could be free of the dark spirits that possessed them. Okay, so this is like a court statement. It says opening statements began on April 10th, and prosecutors cited money, power, and y'all can read that word, my daughter's here, so as the key motivators in the case. Lori used the money, power, or she promised of those things to get what she wanted, said the Fremont County prosecuting attorney Lindsay Blake. So she was a manipulator, I would say. Hold on, let me turn this light off, guys. Sorry, she left that light on. It's too bright for me. Okay, so here is Lori and Charles Vallow. They got married in 2006. Before all the notary, Lori married businessman Charles Vallow. Friends say it appeared to be a happy marriage. Together, the couple was raising Tally, Lori's daughter from a previous marriage. And that was her 4th husband. And he's the one who her brother unalived with a pew-pew. So we'll get to that, though. So in 2014, JJ, the little boy Joshua that they call JJ, he joins the family. He joins Charles, Lori, and Tolly. It says Lori and Charles Vallow adopted JJ. He was the grandson of Charles's sister. JJ had autism, and April Raymond, who was Lori's friend, said Lori was patient, an ideal mother for him. So apparently she was really good with JJ, guys. And oh my gosh, I have so much to say, but I don't want to get off topic. Okay. So this friend, she met the Vallow family when they lived in Arizona. She said Tally embraced her role as a big sister, that Tally even jokingly referred to JJ as her own child. So her daughter, guys, her daughter just took JJ in under her wings, called him her brother. You know, she was really good to him and loved him a lot. Okay, here is the start of Chad Daybell. So, sometime around 2017, relatives say that Lori Vallow's relationship with her children changed. Excuse me. Her friends say that she had been reading books of Doomsday author Chad Daybell. Daybell, who wrote several fiction books about the prepping for the end of the world, lived outside Rexburg, Idaho. In 2018, Lori and Chad meet. So sometime in 2018, Lori met Chad. Lori Vallow's friends say that there was a connection between the two, and they had been doing religious podcasts together. Daybell was also married at the time of meeting Lori. He had a wife. His wife's name was Tammy Daybell, and they were raising 5 children together. Lori Vallow's friend, Melanie Gibb, y'all will see if y'all type in Melanie Gibb, you can see interviews with her on YouTube, a bunch of interviews with her. She talks a lot about, you know, her relationship with Lori and everything. But she would later say she heard Chad Daybell and Lori talking about zombies, people whose souls were replaced by dark spirits. Lori's former friend, April Raymond, told 48 Hours that Lori started referring to her husband, Charles Vallow, as a demon. Okay. It's a lot of brainwashing going on, guys, with this. Y'all just ignore Kitten. She's trying to be part of the video. Okay, so here comes the end of Charles and Lori's marriage. So Charles was Tally. Let me just read, y'all. I don't want to get it wrong. In 2019, Charles Vallow became very worried about Lori, and he went to the police with his concerns. He told them that Lori believed she was a god preparing for the end of the days. He also said Lori had threatened to murder him. Charles Vallow filed for a divorce from Lori. In court documents, Charles expressed that he feared for his and his children's safety. Or the children's safety, guys. On January 31st, 2019, Charles Vallow is seen on a police body cam telling officers that his wife had become unhinged. He was seeing all the signs, guys. Obviously, everything she was saying, it was freaking him out. He didn't know what to do. He was just, I think he felt something coming, guys. I think he really felt something coming. He was trying to save her and them in a way. Okay, Charles raised concerns about what he portrayed as Lori's growing embrace of extreme religious beliefs, alleging that Lori believed she was a god assigned to carry out the work of 144,000 at Christ's second coming in July of 2020, and that if Charles got in her way of her mission, she would unalive him. So can y'all imagine how Charles felt? He was freaking out, y'all. She was normal. She was she had a normal mindset before she started reading these books and listening to Daybell's podcast and everything. So here comes Charles Vallow's death. We all saw this coming, right? I can't believe she got away with it as long as she did. But anyways, Charles Vallow went to the house where Lori Vallow was living with the children in Chandler, Arizona. Charles was supposed to drop their son JJ off at school. When he went inside the home, Charles was pew-pewed to death by Lori's brother, Alex Cox. Her brother told police that Lori and Charles got into a fight. Alex claimed that he was protecting his sister Lori and shot Charles in self-defense. Well, pew-pewed. You know, I think you're allowed to say these words when you're talking about an article, news. You know, there's so many different rules, but I'm just trying to be careful. So, Lori and Tali, who both say they heard the shooting, told similar stories of self-defense. But, you know, a child as young as Tali and not being right there and seeing it, they could have told her what happened, and she was just like relaying what she was told, you know. So they can't really go off of what Tali. It was easy to plan what your child's gonna say to the police, you know. That's all I'm saying. So there's Charles Vallow, and there's Alex Cox, Lori's brother, who pew-pewed Charles to death and claimed it was self-defense. So later that month, JJ's grandmother, Kay Woodcock, asked police to check on JJ's farewell. Woodcock said she was concerned and had not heard from JJ in months, and JJ's the little boy, guys. And this was after Charles was pew-pewed to death, is when everything started going bad then. Rexburg police went to Lori Vallow Daybell's house looking for JJ. Police say that Vallow Daybell lied to them, claiming that JJ was safe and staying in Arizona with her friend Melanie Gibb. At first, Gibb wasn't forthcoming about JJ's whereabouts, but later called police and told them that JJ had not been with her. While Rexburg police attempted to locate JJ, investigators soon realized that his sister, Tali Ryan, was also missing. So both kids were missing, guys, and there was no way for anyone to know. So then that launched a nationwide search for the children. Okay, 5 months after JJ's father, Charles Vallow, his adopted father, guys, was pew-pewed and unalived by Lori's brother due to apparent self-defense, 2 of Lori's children, JJ and Tali, disappeared. Okay, we just said that. We went through that, guys. So, moving on. Okay, we're in September 2019. Lori Vallow moved closer to Chad Daybell. This is what happened right before they disappeared, guys. She relocated her kids to Rexburg, Idaho. Lori's brother, Alex Cox, moved into the same apartment complex. September 8th, 2019. Tali Ryan vanishes. So, JJ, Tali, and their uncle, Alex, at Yellowstone National Park on September 8th, 2019. Police say that this is the last known photo of Tali before she disappeared. We'll look at the photo real good. It's on the next slide. Lori, Tali, JJ, and Alex went to Yellowstone National Park. Police say this is where the last known photo of Tali was taken before she vanished. Melanie Gibb, which was Lori's, really close friend, said that Lori had referred to Tali as a zombie. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. I just can't imagine thinking that about my own daughter. So there's the photo of JJ, Tali, and their uncle Alex, Lori's brother, and that's the last known photo of the kids, at least of Tali before she disappeared. Y'all, this stresses me out talking about it. It stresses me out. But we're good. The morning after Tali Ryan disappeared, investigators say that Alex Cox's cell phone, his GPS placed him in Chad Daybell's backyard. He was on the property for about 2 hours. About 14 minutes after his GPS showed him leaving the property. So he was there for about 14 minutes. Chad Daybell texted his wife and said, his wife, Tammy Daybell, and said, "I spotted a big raccoon along the fence. I hurried and got my pew-pew and he was still walking along. I got close enough that one pew pew did the trick. He is now in our pet cemetery. And here is just a little like side note. I think he said that because his wife Tammy would have came home that evening and seen, trigger warning guys, like seen dirt disturbed in their yard and wondered like what had been buried there. So he had to make up something. So he said a raccoon. So that was I think that was his way of covering that up. You know, he was getting a head start on it. Let me read comments real quick. Guys, let me catch up on comments for just a second. Definitely master manipulator and used to getting her own way. Yeah, Sassy's the co-host. Well, that was Kitten Rocket. She was sitting right here meowing because I guess she feels when I'm getting stressed and talking about these crazy mothers, it just stresses me out. So I think she can feel the vibes coming, and she's like sitting there meowing like, Mom, Mom. She's going to come up here again now. Okay. So the stepdad was Pew Pew, then the two kids are missing. Yes, Tashi, thank you for putting the little notes in. Sharon? Hey, Sharon. What do you mean Lori entered a local beauty contest? When did she do that? And if y'all know anything that I missed like that, like Lori entered a beauty contest, y'all tell me because yeah, kittens filled with my stress, y'all. Okay, we're gonna keep going because y'all are just chatting. Y'all are just chatting about it. Okay, so we're at December 22nd, 2019. Let's go back. September 8th, 2019 was that picture of Tylee, the last known picture of her being alive. So now we're at September 22nd. And this is when sweet little baby JJ disappears, or when they realize he had disappeared, guys. Okay? Oh, gosh. Here he is. It says JJ disappears. A photo of JJ wearing red pajamas taken on September 22nd, 2019, in what is believed to be the last known photo of the 7-year-old. Guys, he was found in those pajamas. And it just makes me so sad to know that him sitting there playing with a plastic cup on the couch, just being a child, oh my gosh, it's so sad. Okay. He had autism, though. He had autism. If you know anyone with autism, you'll see they're just sweet souls. They're super smart. Neither of these kids deserved it. That's my point. Okay, police say J.J. Vallow was last seen on September 22nd, 2009. Melanie Gibbs says that she and her boyfriend, David Warwick, were staying with Lori Vallow in Rexburg that weekend. On the night of September 22nd, Warwick says that he saw Alex Cox carry JJ into Lori's apartment. So that's her. So he says he saw her brother carrying JJ into their apartment. The next morning, according to Warwick, he said he asked to see JJ. And Lori reportedly told them that JJ was being a zombie and that Cox had to take him away. If I were that friend, I would have been like, 911, my friend is saying that her 7-year-old son was being a zombie, and now he's not here. But we don't know the situation. But still, I would have been so. Okay. September 23rd, 2019. This is the next day. The day after JJ was last seen, investigators say Alex Cox's cell phone showed that Alex Cox had returned to Chad Daybell's backyard. This time, Cox was there for only 17 minutes. Okay, and this is the brother. Hold on, guys. Okay. So after the children had disappeared, So September 23rd is when Lori's brother's cell phone pinged in the backyard. Just November 5th, not long after, y'all, Chad and Lori go to Hawaii and get married. So it says roughly 2 weeks later, Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell got married on a beach in Hawaii. Not worried at all about where the kids are, guys. Look at them. They're just happy-go-lucky. So this is November 26th. That's the missing kids. That's the poster. That, I think that is the what do you call it? I can't think of it. I'm having a brain fart. Let me see if I can get the comments on the screen, guys. I'm still learning how to do all this, y'all. Y'all gotta stick with me. Okay, now I can see comments. Tutti Frutti, we are going to get to what happened to Chad's wife and right here. Okay, so Chad's wife, Tammy Daybell, she passed away on October 19th. And they went and got married on November 5th, so yeah. Amber Alert. That's what it's called, guys. Amber Alert. That picture was their Amber Alert. Okay. With Lori Vallow's children's whereabouts unknown, tragedy struck Chad Daybell's family. Daybell's wife, Tammy, passed away. The couple's son, Garth Daybell, said that Tammy passed away in her bed and that Chad had called 911. The Daybell children told 48 Hours that they declined an autopsy. They say that the coroner told them Tammy's death appeared to be natural causes. They believe that because they say their mom was in ill health prior to her death. So they're just, from the outside, it didn't look suspicious at the time to them guys. It just looked like, well, a lot I didn't know about this case. I know, Lacey, it's just, okay, we're going to keep going, though. We're going to keep going. I get sidetracked, I'll start a whole conversation over here. Weeks after Tammy's death, this is where JJ's grandparents got, noticed that JJ wasn't around. I kind of put that a little bit too early into the slideshow. Tashi, I bet that's what you were talking about, being confusing. Hey, Carla. Let me check. Yeah, Pink fan. He definitely does. They both do. Okay. So weeks after Chad Daybell's wife, Tammy, after she passes away, JJ's grandparents, Kay and Larry Woodcock, called for a welfare check on JJ, the 7-year-old, and Tylee, the 16-year-old, after the children had been missing since September 2019. I'm sorry, guys. My nose is stopped up today. Lori was accused of not cooperating with police in their search for Tylee and JJ. When police arrived at Chad and Lori's Rexburg, Idaho home on November 27, 2019, they found the property abruptly vacated. The children's remains were found on Chad's property in the backyard where he had told Tammy. He sent her a text and said, I found a raccoon, I pee-peed the raccoon, and it's now in our pet cemetery in the backyard. Well, the children's remains were found buried on Chad's property in his backyard. And that they were found on June 9, 2020. That December, police declared Tammy Daybell's death suspicious, and her body was exhumed for an autopsy. So they passed a couple weeks. So she passed roughly 2 weeks before they got remarried, Tutti Frutti. What does Anne? What's my saying? Hey y'all, a parking garage in Manhattan, New York has just partially collapsed just a short time ago. I'm listening to it on one of my scanners. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. So, on January 25th, 2020, authorities served Lori Daybell an order requiring her to produce her children. They're saying, hey, you better show us where the children are. We're going back a little bit, guys. We're kind of rewinding. This is when they're still looking for the babies, or the children. I call them babies, but the children. So this is June 9th, 2020. They start searching Chad Daybell's backyard. The FBI, Rexburg PD, and Fremont County Sheriff's Office descend upon Chad Daybell's home and property in search of JJ and Tolly. Even after Vallow Daybell's arrest, the couple refused to say where the children were. On June 9th, 2020, okay, I feel like I just read that, but we'll do it again. The FBI, Rexburg Police, and Fremont County Sheriff's Office descended upon Chad Daybell's home and property. Authorities dug in areas of the backyard where Alex Cox's cell phone had pinged in September 2019. Guys, it sounds like Alex did the dirty work of, sadly, I don't want to even say it, but y'all know what I'm saying. Tragically, they did uncover human remains buried in shallow graves. JJ, okay, serious trigger warning, guys. Okay, this is sad. This sucks. It's just disgusting. JJ had been buried under a tree, and about 50 yards away, investigators found Tolly's grave in the Daybell's pet cemetery. Tolly was the first one to disappear, and when the husband was messaging Tammy before she passed away about the raccoon being buried in the pet cemetery, it was 100% Tolly that was buried in the pet cemetery. Okay. Prosecutors believe she was buried in the same location that Chad Daybell referenced to when he texted Tammy 9 months earlier saying he was burying a raccoon. Investigators dug up part of the pet cemetery and found no raccoon. But Daybell's family told 48 Hours there was a second pet cemetery on the property that was not searched. And then Chad Daybell was arrested. And Kitten's back, guys. Okay, here's an aerial view of Todd Daybell's backyard where the remains of JJ and Tolly were found in June. Okay, so here's, guys, the next one is just like, hold on, let me read this message. Let me make sure everything's good. Okay, so this is where it gets a little hard, Hey, Shani B. And Brittany Blue Eyes. Guys, I'm sorry I'm not ignoring y'all. I just can't, I'm trying to stay on track, and if I start reading comments, I'll sit here and talk to all of y'all and just forget what I'm doing. Okay, trigger warning. Okay, they started by removing a top layer of earth on a 4-foot by 2-foot patch of grass that was shorter than the rest. So, a detective's saying this. They began pulling up the sod and topsoil, which revealed 3 large white rocks. They were flat, white rocks. Beneath the rocks, they found thin pieces of wood paneling. And below the wood paneling, they found a layer of black plastic. So, here's Morgan Lowe saying one of the crime scene investigators cut a hole in the top of this plastic. And beneath the black plastic was some white plastic, like a plastic bag. And they cut through that too. Rob Wood says, Madison County / City of Rexburg Deputy Prosecuting Attorney. And then what did you observe when they cut that white plastic bag? He says, I observed what looked to be brown human hair. The same color as JJ's, guys. Hold on, I've got to mute for 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. It says it was what to appeared to be a small body, tightly wrapped in black plastic covered in duct tape. And it was JJ. There's sweet baby JJ's face, and there's Tali. JJ was 7 and Tali was 16. It is sick, Anne. It is sick. She also attempted to unalive the Joe guy that allegedly unalived her oldest son. Oh, that allegedly SA'd her oldest son. Oh, Rocket, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, girl. It's crazy. Okay, so here's where it continues, guys. How did it have... I think I skipped one. Let me go back. No, 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 no. Back, back, back. Y'all close your eyes. We can't be there yet. Yeah, I did skip one. Okay, here it is. Still trigger warning, guys. They're about to find Tali. That's awful to hear. Okay, a second team of investigators were searching a different part of the yard at that time. This is the area that the Daybell family called the pet cemetery. They dug up a cat, they dug up a dog, but as they dug further, they found some things that were strange, like they found a melted bucket. I feel like they were just throwing stuff in there to try to cover up these babies' bodies, guys. Under the bucket was a partial human skull, and that turned out to be Tali Ryan. And then there's the picture of the babies' faces. Those poor babies. Thank you, Tutti Frutti. Yes, trigger warning. Okay. Because of the condition of Tali's remains, it's hard to tell what happened to her. The only thing we can know for sure is that at one point, whoever did this, I'm sorry guys, they dismembered her body and they burnt it. And I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was Lori's brother Cox, because we know that his phone did ping. His GPS was there in that backyard that night. I don't know if he was the one that actually did these things. I don't know if Chad Daybell was helping him. We don't know that part yet. Okay, the thought of Tali ending up that way was almost too much for the investigator that was there to bear. How did you hold it together? I didn't. I didn't hold it together at all. I'm still not holding it together because investigator detective, I'm not sure which one he was, but his daughter was one of Tali's best friends, guys. So he was out there witnessing this. This is making my stomach hurt, y'all. And this is his daughter and Tali. And that's why, I mean, can you imagine seeing this baby grow up with your daughter and then being best friends and having to witness her body being found like that? Okay. That's so sad, guys. So, June 2020, authorities later confirmed that they identified the remains of JJ as JJ and Tali. A memorial was built along the Daybell's fence to honor the two children, and that's the That's the memorial that people were making. And then we have May 2021. Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow Daybell were charged with first-degree murder for the deaths of JJ and Tali. Daybell was also charged with murdering his first wife, Tammy Daybell. June 2021. That's a month later. Chad Daybell in court pleaded not guilty to all charges. Yes. Thank you, Pink Fan. It's just, okay. So, Rocket, this is what you were talking about, all these people connected, and there's probably so many we don't even know that she tried to, she allegedly tried to do something to, too. So, here are all of the people connected to Lori Vallow Daybell who actually did die mysteriously. So we have baby JJ, the adopted son of Lori and her fourth husband, Charles Vallow. We have Tali, the daughter of Lori and her third husband, Joe Ryan. We have Tammy Daybell, who is her current husband's ex-wife. We have Charles Vallow, which is Lori's fourth husband and the adopted father of JJ. We have Alex Cox, who is Lori's brother. And we have Joseph Ryan, which was Lori's third husband. This is Lori's third husband, Tali Ryan's father. That's where they got married. Lori Vallow Daybell's third husband, Joseph Ryan, was found dead of a heart attack inside of his Arizona apartment in April of 2019. His body wasn't discovered for more than a week, after which authorities notified Lori, who was listed as his next of kin, despite the fact that their marriage had ended 14 years earlier. This was Tali's father, guys. Okay, this was Tali's father. Police later reviewed his death after a recording surfaced in which Lori repeatedly talked about wanting to unalive Ryan and cited the Bible as justification. Fox 13 and Arizona Family Report. Okay. He told everybody that I was, okay, I'll just read it. He told everybody that I was this lying, crazy Mormon and got up in court and said all these horrible things about me. She was heard saying in the tape. That was Lori saying that about Tali's father. I was going to unalive him like the scripture says, like, I don't know that name, but something about a scripture. Just to stop the pain and to stop him from coming after me and to stop him from coming after my children. In 2021, police did not find anything in the review to suspect foul play in Ryan's death. So hopefully, guys, it was just a natural cause, like a heart attack. I really hope that he did not lose his life to something more sinister for no reason. So here's June 2021. Lori Vallow Daybell's case is put on hold. She was also charged with conspiring to unalive Charles Vallow. That same month, a judge ruled Lori incompetent to stand trial while she receives mental health treatment. Yeah. Okay. Lori Vallow Daybell was also charged with conspiring to murder Charles Vallow. That same month, the judge ruled Lori incompetent to stand trial while she receives mental health treatment. She had not yet entered a plea. Her case was put on hold. I'm back. I totally passed out. My phone died. Oh, Sean. Well, y'all work all night. So, glad you're here, though. Okay, we're at August 2021, awaiting trial. Prosecutors announced that they will seek the death penalty against Chad Daybell. That's when Daybell is jailed and awaiting the trial. She says the Bible condones unaliving people if they're zombies. Rocket, girl, I know. Okay. On April 11th, 2022, Lori Vallow Daybell was fit to stand trial. Judge Stephen Boyce ruled Lori Daybell was now mentally competent to stand trial in the Idaho murder case. He did not provide other details about her treatment or mental condition. On April 19th, 2022, Judge enters plea on Lori Vallow Daybell's behalf. Lori Daybell refused to enter a plea to murder and other charges, prompting the judge to enter a not guilty plea on her behalf. Lori and her husband, Chad Daybell, were both at the courthouse in the eastern Idaho town of St. Anthony for court proceedings. Lori for an arraignment that was delayed for months while she underwent treatment in a mental health facility, and Chad for a hearing over the trial venue. Okay. May 4th, 2022. Lori Vallow Daybell could face the death penalty. She will qualify for capital punishment if she is convicted at her trial later this year because the slayings were exceptionally depraved and carried out for financial gain, according to the court documents filed by prosecuting attorneys from Fremont and Madison counties on May 2nd. On August 16, 2022, Lori Vallow Daybell's attorneys seek change in charges. Attorneys for Lori asked the judge to send the case back to a grand jury because they say that the conspiracy charges are oddly constructed and could confuse a jury. Daybell and her husband Chad have pleaded not guilty to murder, conspiracy, and grand theft charges in connection with the deaths of 7-year-old JJ and 17-year-old Tylee. They were trying to get. I know, Shane Tron. What's with all these known Idaho cases? Something in the water, Becca. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Attorneys for Lori asked judge to send the case back to a grand jury because they say that the conspiracy charges are oddly constructed and could confuse a jury. Daybell and her husband have pleaded not guilty to the murder, conspiracy, and grand theft charges in connection with the deaths of JJ and Tylee. They want cameras to be banned from the courtroom. 7th District Judge Stephen has banned cameras from the courtroom in the criminal case of Lori Daybell. This is just updates from the case, from the trials and all that, saying he fears the images could prevent a fair trial. The Idaho judge says news organizations will no longer be able to shoot still photography or videos inside the courtroom. On January 7th, 2023, judge says Lori Vallow Daybell and Chad Daybell are not allowed to meet face-to-face. Judge Stephen rejected a request from Lori's attorneys that she and her husband be allowed to meet in person and on the phone to discuss strategies. Sorry, guys, I can't talk. And settlement options. No way, Jose. What in the world? No. What are they thinking? Okay. Attorneys for Vallow and Chad presented several requests during a motion hearing, including that the trial be delayed until 2024. A request from Chad Daybell's attorneys is that the death penalty be taken off the table. No, Lori's lawyers requested that the death penalty. So she doesn't want the death penalty, guys, even. Okay. On April 3rd, 2023, jury selection begins in the Lori Daybell case. Attorneys began selecting 18 potential jurors for the trial of Lori, charged in what prosecutors say was a doomsday forced plot. Attorneys summoned 1,800 potential jurors to the courthouse in late March, requiring each of them to complete a 20-page questionnaire in hopes of winnowing out anyone unable to fairly try the case. Defense attorneys and prosecutors have spent the last few days reviewing the questionnaires and will begin questioning the remaining jury pool members in an effort to pick 12 jurors and 6 alternates to hear the case. The process could take days. Okay. She wasn't happy Kate got the money from Charles either. I like their potatoes, though. What? What are you talking about? Okay, keep going. April 10th, 2023. Okay, Lori Daybell's trial underwent. The prosecution and defense in the trial of Lori Daybell made their opening arguments in a jury to Boise, Idaho. It's only April. It's only April 19, April 18th. So did this trial only happen 8 days ago, guys? Hold on, I've confused myself. Yes, church like DW, y'all. I'm gonna wait for y'all to tell me that. I'm just gonna wait a second and see if this trial only happened 8 days ago. April 10th, 2023. I'm so confused. Yes, it did just start. Then can't be videos either, I'm pretty sure. I think it's day 9. It just started. Okay, y'all, I'm not losing my mind. Praise Jesus. I was like, am I in the wrong year, guys? I've been too caught up with watching Letitia's trial every morning because that girl is cuckoo. Okay, let's read it. On April 10th, 2023, Lori Daybell's trial underwent the prosecution and defense in the trial of Lori Daybell made their opening arguments to a jury in Boise, Idaho. Boise, Idaho, guys, this is crazy. Oh, is it y'all's anniversary, Shane, Sean, and Miss Pearl? Oh, it's y'all's 30th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, guys. That's so special. 30th wedding anniversary. Okay. Prosecutor Lindsay Blake said that Lori and her husband Chad used their religious beliefs, including the evil spirits that cast people out and turn their bodies into zombies, had possessed Tylee and JJ, and tried to persuade those around them not to question their actions and even to justify unaliving. Vallow. Okay, Lori argued, wanted money, and wanted Chad, and sought to remove the obstacles. That's all it was, y'all. It wasn't. It was just like she was removing the obstacles to get everything she wanted, and she was using manipulation of religion and brainwashing to get that. Her children, her spouse that stood in her way, had to remove the obstacles, y'all. Okay. Defense attorney John Archibald told jurors that in this country we get to choose our religious beliefs, and Vallow Daybell's began to change when she met her husband. Witness testimony began with Kay Woodcock, the sister of Vallow Daybell's deceased husband Charles Vallow, and the biological grandparent of JJ Vallow. Both defendants have pled not guilty, but are being tried separately. Vallow's trial is expected to take up to 10 weeks, guys. And that is all that I have on this slideshow. If y'all have any other interesting facts about it that I would want to hear, y'all comment them. Even comment them in the video comments after this is over, and I'll go back and read those. Pearl is traditional for 40th. Oh, Pink Fan says that pearls are traditional for your 30th anniversary, so Miss Pearl needs some pearls, Shane Sean. Lacey's working on year 14 or 15. She lost track. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Tattooed Angel. I mean, Skirt. Tattoo Rebel is going to go live tonight, guys, at 8:30 Central, which would be 9:30 Eastern. So I will for sure see you guys there later after the ball game. The ball game will be over by then. Hang on, guys. Better buy her a pearl, Shane Sean. Yeah, 10 weeks, Becca. Isn't that crazy? Tootie says, side note, I like watching those videos of people getting the pearls out of the oysters. Me too. I do like those videos. They like let you purchase the pearls, and then they'll open your oyster, and it's a surprise whatever color you get. I almost said flavor. Those are really cool. I've never bought one though. I've never participated. I've just watched. Let me sign into my messenger real quick and check messages, guys. If I can remember my password. Dang it, guys. I can't remember my stinking password. I'm not even going to try to think about it right now. Hey, Darcy. Guys, have y'all hit the like button? Can we put a 1 in chat if we've hit the like button? Uh-oh. Dolly's either live or has a premiere. I'm about to hop off here anyway, so get ready for the ball game. I worked with a lady who did the pearls. That stinks. Yeah, I can imagine they stink. That's what I thought about that, Becca. Like, I see some of them wearing gloves. I'd be wearing gloves too. Shiny B hit the like. Pink Fan hit the like. Casper Friendly, Messy Jessie, Darcy, Tutti Fruity, Adam. Hey, Adam. Carla hit the like. Brittany Blue Eyes. Stories with LJ forgot, but now she hit the like. Becca hit the like. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all hitting the like. Alright, guys, I'm going to get off here and get ready. It didn't take as long as I expected, but my next live, we will do a panel and just hang out and chat about stuff. Hold on, let me get her down. Say hi. You gonna say hi? Oh, say hi. She's the one meowing at y'all. Donna hit the like. Sharon hit the like. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all later. If y'all watch Rebel, I'll see y'all at Rebels at 9:15 Eastern time. Okay. Thank you, guys. Osmic, you show up when we're ending, bro. I love you, Casper Friendly. Tutti Fruity. Good night. Brittany, where you going? It's 5. You going to sleep, Brittany? You take a nappy. Love you, Pink Fan. Yes, please remember to like the video, Rocket Queen says. Nailed it, Dumpling and Kitten. Thanks. Thank you, Donna, for watching, and you too, BH. It's not here, 11:05 p.m. Pink Fan, are you in the UK? That's so weird. Okay, in the UK right now, it's 11:15 p.m. 11:05 p.m. In Australia, it's like what, guys? 7 in the morning? Tashi, Rocket? Hey, Mandy! You were so quiet this whole time, Mandy. See you later, alligator. Yeah, Osmic's been here the whole time. He's not fooling us. It's 8 a.m. in Australia, and in Alabama, it's 5 in the evening. You're in England. You're in the UK. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, Sharon, I appreciate all of you being here. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna get ready so I'm not late. I mean, it didn't take. I was planning on having another hour, but if I can not be late, that'd be ideal. So the next time we'll do a panel and we'll hang out and chat. Alabama. It's 6 in Florida. Pink fan. Okay, y'all keep. I got quit reading comments if I ever want to leave because I want to talk all day. Okay, so when Rocket and Toshi are sleeping, when it's their nighttime, it's daytime for me, but it's like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. here, and that's when I sleep too, when my kids are at school. So when they're sleeping, I'm sleeping anyways, and when they're awake, I'm awake all night because I'm a night owl, so we'll be awake. So we're awake together. So it works out for me with my Aussie friends anyway. And we're killing Cowbeck over there. She's like, I'm dying. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. You're messing up our schedule. And Casper Friendly like stay up all night too. Thank you, Tootie. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all at Rebels later. Bye, guys.